to Wrapped Up in Film. I'm Zoe and I'm going to be reviewing Bone Tomahawk, starring Kurt Russell, Patrick Wilson, Matthew Fox and Richard Jenkins. Making his directorial debut is S. Craig Zahler. Now Zahler started off as a cinematographer and writer. This is the second film that he's written and the first that he's directed. And he also composed the music too. Very talented guy. This movie is about a small group of townspeople who are captured by a tribe of cannibals called troglodytes. So you've got the local sheriff, played by Kurt Russell, who teams up with the husband of one of the women that's captured, played by Patrick Wilson, along with two other cowboys, Richard Jenkins and Matthew Fox, and they embark on this adventure to go and rescue them. This movie isn't for everyone. It's definitely not everyone's cup of tea. Personally, I thought it was great. So the first half of the film is very slow burning, drama based, but you really get to know the characters so well and they all work together. The chemistry between them all is lovely. You've got Kurt Russell's character. He plays a total badass, but also a gentleman. He's very moral. He'll do anything for his town. And then he's got this really nice relationship going with his deputy, played by Richard Jenkins, and they're also really good friends. Got Matthew Fox, again, plays a badass in this movie. Really nice to see him in something different. He's also really funny in this too. And then we've got Patrick Wilson, who plays the husband of the wife that's been kidnapped. And oh my God, you really feel for him in this film. He's very believable. He's got this buggered up leg so he can barely walk, and he's determined to go with them and save his wife. And yeah, he nails that. He nails the role. And all of them together work superbly. I loved it. I could actually just watch hours of them all chatting around the campfire. So, like I said, you know, it's very drama driven. You relax into the film, but I was actually on the edge of my seat as well because they could be attacked at any moment. They are heading into seriously dangerous ground and they're about to come face to face with this fucking scary tribe, these troglodytes. So the first half of the movie is, you know, it's pretty slow and then it really gets going when they meet this tribe. And you know, in a horror film, and they sort of build up the idea of this monster in your head and then suddenly you see the monster and sometimes you think, oh, well, it's not scary. Well, they do it so well in this film because it's fucking scary. This tribe, they scared the absolute crap out of me. I was terrified. It's done very well. It's very violent. There's actually one scene in particular that if you've seen this movie, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Highly gory, but it's needed. It's needed because it makes you, you know, you see what this tribe is actually capable of. So obviously I am in love with the cast. I think they're all great. One little niggle that I have is Lili Simmons, who plays the wife. I just thought, whether this is poor direction or poor acting on her part, I'm not sure, but her performance was very dull. I mean, she's been captured by this, you know, these disgusting people, and she doesn't seem scared at all. It doesn't seem to faze her. She seems very relaxed. And I just think, God, if that was you, you'd be terrified. For me, it just didn't work. And I'm really interested to see what anyone else thought about this. So please comment below on that. That's my only niggle. Again, I think this movie could be a little bit too slow for some people. It worked very well for me. The direction, this movie was made in 21 days and there's hardly any music. So it is just solely relying on cinematography and top acting. And for me, massive thumbs up. I mean, I think it all works together really well. Okay, so time for my rating. I'm going to give this movie an 82%. Would I watch this film again? Yes. In fact, I only watched it recently and I could watch it again in a couple of days. Would I recommend this film? Definitely. Really impressed with the cast. So nice to see Kurt Russell back on our screens. I grew up in the 80s watching all of his films and I haven't seen him in anything for ages, so really nice to see him again. Again, all the cast were fantastic. And I really feel that once Zahler gets going with his movies, you know, he's gonna have a bit of a cult following. So the first one was directed and done a blinding job, so well done, Zahler. And that's a wrap for today. So please subscribe to my show, stay tuned for the next one, and see you again. Bye!